everybody. I hope everybody's okay. Oh, a bit of a Zoom situation going on there. Wasn't sure what that was doing there, but I hope everyone's really, really good. I hope everyone's doing well. Obviously, as everybody knows, I did initially say that I wouldn't be available to do a watch along because I will be in Madrid. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm not in Madrid. I'm at home. Really, unfortunately, my cat had to have more emergency surgery yesterday. Sorry, I'm really sorry about this pineapple. This hair, my pineapple. Had emergency surgery again yesterday. Which meant I couldn't make it to Madrid yesterday. I'm absolutely gutted. I cried and cried and cried yesterday. Because I haven't been to the Wanda yet. Like, this is my only chance, not my only chance ever, but I mean, like, in the past few years to get to the Wanda, and it was for a Champions League game. I was front row, like, everything about it, I'm absolutely devastated to be missing out on. But it is one of those things. I'd much rather my cat be safe and looked after, which he is, and he's doing really, really well. So, yeah, that was the most important thing at this point in time. So I have delayed my trip to Madrid, and hopefully I'm going to catch one of the games towards the end of the season. I hope everyone's doing really super, super, super well. The teams are just coming out now. Again, as I always put a little bit of a disclaimer out there, and I'll keep repeating it throughout the show. I may be a little bit behind because, again, as I always do, I watch it on the app on my Fire Stick. I don't watch it directly through a TV channel. So hopefully I'm not too far behind. Obviously, as everybody knows who watches these streams, anyone in the comments normally lets everyone know what's happening already. And whatever through the stream if we're a little bit behind. So as that's being said, the teams are now lining up. So there is obviously other Premier League games going on today as well, which I just find bizarre. Like, why is Premier League games going on with the Champions League games? I will never understand. But obviously it's COVID schedule, and a lot of things have been, postponed. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is at the moment. And it's probably going to be like that coming up towards the end of the season as well. So yeah, but as I say, I hope everyone's doing good. A bit of a stressful week for me personally, so I hope that these don't make it worse. But no, in Atleti, they probably will. So yeah, just hopefully it's a better one. We'll put the banner up just before kickoff. That is one huge banner because the names are so long. But let's quickly catch up on a couple of your comments. Prince Teddy's in, and he is putting the teams in for us, which is brilliant. Thank you, Prince Teddy, as always. So Atletico's team is Oblak, Vasalco, Jimenez, Savic, Renan Lodi, Kondogbia, Herrera, Ronaldo, which he is a left back. I was going to say Diego Llorente. Too much bloody Premier League. Marcos Llorente, Angel Correa, and Joao Felix. And he's put Man United's team in there as well, which is De Gea, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Varane, Shaw, Fred, Paul Pogba, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho, and Ronaldo. So I genuinely have no idea how this game is going to go. I've been dreading it since the fixture got announced because it's like battle of the scrubs at this point. Like, honestly, like, it's both teams have been horrendous. Both goal records in terms of conceded and scored are very similar. Like, we've conceded both the same amount of goals, and Atleti have just scored one goal more than Manchester United this season. Both very similar positions in the league. I believe Manchester United 4th and we are 5th. So it's literally like an extremely matched up battle this time around. I believe we haven't played Manchester United since 1991. I don't know if it was in the Champions League. I don't know what it was in, but I think it was like the UEFA Cup or something like that. And it was in 1991. So we haven't played Manchester United since that point. So it's not a tie that we know anything about or we get anything towards. So yeah, it'll be very, very interesting. I know that a lot of people who watch my streams are Manchester United fans. I can already see some of you in the comments, and I know that you are Manchester United fans, and that's okay. The rivalry is not that deep. And yeah, it'll be fine. long as we win now, I joke. But yeah, it'll be very interesting as well. So I sold my ticket. Luckily today somebody bought my ticket. So I highly doubt he will ever watch this stream. But if he does, I really hope that he enjoys the game in my place. But yeah, it'll be really funny to see. I don't know what he looks like either. So it'll be really funny to see like on my seat, because you'll be able to tell because it's at the corner flag in the front row. So it'll be funny to see where I'll be sitting. But yeah, I'm going to try and go to Cadiz or something like that later on in the season. Harry Kane is saying he can't stay long. He's watching the Tottenham match. I thought he would be playing in that, Harry. No, but enjoy that. I hate that the Premier League's on at the same time as Champions League. It's a bit stupid, but never mind. Oh, big up Laurie as well. Thank you so much for that. Shout out Doug as well, Liverpool fan. He's just said that Salah scored 1-0 already. Who are you playing, Leeds? I can't even remember, like, because I've been so focused on this game, I haven't even seen like who is playing in the Premier League or anything like that. So please forgive me for that. Just letting everyone know that the game has kicked off. By the way, we are coming up to the second minute already. Watford and Crystal Palace are 1-1 already. Liverpool and Leeds are 1-0. And Burnley and Tottenham are still 0-0. But they were all earlier kickoffs apart from Liverpool and Leeds. So, yeah, let's go. Extremely concerned about this game. I know it's at the end of the world because obviously it's not a knockout tie or anything like that. And, you know, there's 2 ties, but it's just like very scary to me. And I always do worry that Diego Simeone is like, if we don't get past this stage in the Champions League or anything like that, like we don't finish like at least top 4, like I think he'll be off in the summer. So it's like actually quite worrying. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. So Bruno is so soft in the tackle, goes to ground so easy, expecting the whistle. Yeah, he does that a lot. And John says, Newcastle in this cup in a few seasons. I hope so, John. I hope so. So it's just Atletico corner there, very well defended. Headed down by Kondogbia. Still in our possession. Oh, Jimenez should have got a foot on it. Oh, dear God. And Nippon says, will he be sacked or will he walk? He will never be sacked from Atleti. It'll be a mutual termination. If anything, very mutual. It'll never be like anything like that and it'll never be very bad. So Fred is already down for a tackle from Herrera there. Herrera really reminds me of, like, it's some sort of animal, but I don't know which animal it is. And I always say that. Oh, shout out Mark as well. I hope you're really, really good. But yeah, as I said, there's no way that Diego Simeone will be sacked at all, ever in this life or the next. It will simply be a case of a mutual termination, a mutual agreement between the club that he moves on. But we're coming up to the 4th minute now already. We've had a great chance from Jimenez, should have put his foot on it. I'm not even, honestly, I thought to myself, I'm not even going to drink alcohol because it's actually like, it would just go out of control with the stress that this game would bring. It's going to be like battle of the absolute scrubs this game. Honestly, like, it's scrub derby, genuinely scrub derby. We've got control of the ball again. Oh, terrible. Correa was fouled there. Little bit loose in midfield. Not sure about the formation at the moment. Oh, my app's just like skipped back a minute. I don't know what's happened there. Anyways, hoping my star boy gets to do something. Desperately. So, okay, let's go Atleti. Absolutely, vamos. Good night. Good to see you out doing a live for this match. Oh, thank you, Esteban. I hope you're okay. Esteban helps me with my Spanish a lot. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Oh, that was a very terrible shot from João there. Very silly. So if you look at where the camera is, well, just has panned away from to David De Gea's left, I would have been sat right there. Matt, I don't know why, but I'm going to have to switch my app off because it keeps skipping back and I don't understand why. Someone asked me, Taylor, do you know Alex Talks Football? She is a Man United fan. I'm sorry, I don't know Alex Talks Football. Right, I'm gonna have to go off this stream because off the app and reload it again because it just keeps skipping back for some reason and I don't really know why, to be honest. So I must be like actually miles behind. But anyways. Oh, big up Charlie as well from One Rovers. Really do appreciate it. Go and check out his comment if you can. John says he's going for a 2-0. I hope that's 2-0 Atleti. Because if not, then I need to keep an eye on the banner because I have to keep changing it. So it's an Atleti corner. Back to Lodi, who great ball in. Yes! Come on, John! Get in! Yes, my star boy! Get in! Little John! Love it! Absolutely love it! Yes! Come on! Yes! Come on, my star boy, man! How far behind am I, Hughes? How far behind am I? I'm gonna like literally go off. I'm literally, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to stream because the app is like way behind. What the absolute hell? I'm so sorry. Again, I always say I'm so sorry if you're wearing headphones. I'm so sorry if I shout and it's really, really loud and you weren't expecting that. But oh my God, my little star boy, my absolute star boy. Oh, I love him so much, you know, like he's literally my fave. Oh, yes, I'm so happy that he's done that. Oh, I'm so happy for him. I cannot express. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go on a stream because that app was silly and it was miles behind. Because like after I'd done that, I always look at the comments to see like what everyone's saying. And you told us like 4 minutes ago that goal had gone in. So I'm literally like a million miles behind. Yeah, I'm like 3 miles behind. I seem to say that with my dog back. I'm so sorry, but your dog's an Atleti fan now. He's an Atleti fan. Evening, Jack. I hope you are okay. I certainly am right now. But let's sort that out because I don't want to be that far behind again because that was absolutely silly. That was being silly, far behind. Prince Teddy, please don't put these bad vibes in the air. Please don't do that. Thank you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's see if your stream's any closer because my app kept like skipping back and I don't know why. So let's just see if we could get a stream and that'll be any different. Oh, I'm so hot. I actually jumped up off my chair. I've got my pajamas on the bottom as well. So if any of you saw that, I do apologise. Not realistically what you want to see on this day, but here we are. Anyways. Let's go. The game's off. I'm going to have to put on my phone for now while this stream loads on my Fire Stick because, well, it is what it is. You know what? Oh, God's sake. My God, it's taken ages. Good vibes for me as an Arsenal fan. Yeah, it would be for you. Not for me. Not for me. Sorry, I'm literally just trying to, like, quickly as I can find a more quicker stream. Yeah, Fawaz says, come on, Starboy. Absolutely. Come on, my Starboy. My shooter, man. My shooter. Love him. All right. Let's go, guys. I just really don't want to be too far behind on anything. What a fantastic time to join after all advice and then free ex-Man U players. Oh, I'd just seen that. As I switched the game on, I saw it was Owen Hargreaves and I thought, oh, here they go again. Here they go again. Desperate for Man United to win. Like, you know, Football Joe put out a stupid, silly tweet earlier as well, right? Where it was like, oh, like, Atleti have been rubbish in the league this year. They've conceded loads of goals. They're not solid at all. Like, they haven't done this, they haven't done that. And I was sat to myself thinking, Man United have got the exact same like conceding and goals for and goals against record against us this year. Not against us, sorry, like in the league. So what are they actually on about? I was just like, what he is actually genuinely on about? It's like stupid, silly bias. And Jack says Conor Gallagher again. So is it 2-1 Crystal Palace? Listen, very wild because all of our like relegation rivals are playing today. So obviously it's Watford against Crystal Palace, Burnley are playing Tottenham, and Leeds are playing Liverpool. So it's literally like all of our relegation rivals at the moment are playing tonight. So we really have to keep an eye on that as well. Can anybody specifically who is watching directly on a TV channel let me know what time it is on your stream? Because I am on like 12 minutes 10 now. So can you just let me know how far behind specifically I am? Because honestly, guys, I'm not going to lie, I actually refuse to pay for BT for like a couple of games a year. It's just silly. But anyways. What are your thoughts on Michael Ramsey, aka the Irish guy? I don't think I know Michael. I think I may have met him like once, but I don't watch his stuff or anything like that, but I'm sure he's good. Do you think the club will move on Jamal Lewis? Has he been unfairly treated? I don't think it's necessarily unfair. It was just more like questionable. Like, I didn't really understand it at the time because Paul Dummett was still out injured. Matt Ritchie was still out injured. Yes, we signed Matt Targett, but you still need that backup left back, obviously. And then Manquillo got injured. I know that was a little bit after the squad was put in, so you can't really do anything about that. But it's just, yeah, I did feel like it was a little bit silly because if any player was going to be moulded, it was going to be Jamal Lewis because he is so young. And I thought it would be like, I genuinely thought it would be quite good in the Eddie Howe side, but obviously not. So yeah, I don't think it's unfair. I just think that possibly, depending on what we do, Atleti on the attack again there, but it looked like João was fouled, but I just put my head up at the wrong time. We've still got possession. Oh, what is that pass, man? Bloody hell. Sorry. See how my face changes? This is why I've got this wrinkle here. Yeah, but I think that depends on what we do in the summer, whether we sign Matt Targett full time or whether we go for another left back. I do think that Jamal Lewis will probably be moved on. Sorry. Yeah, Mark, you're watching on the BT app. I am as well. But on my Fire Stick, and I'm on like 14 minutes just categorically now, so I'm about 20 or 30 seconds behind. John's asking if I use Fire Stick. Yeah, I watch my Fire Stick just because it's the quality I find is better on my TV if I watch it through my Fire Stick. If I don't have the TV channel, if that makes sense. Obviously, normally athletic games I can watch on a Liga TV and Premier Sports because I do have them. But I don't have the BT. Don't have BT Sport on my TV. So yeah, that's why I watch it on my Fire Stick. But I have switched over now because the app was like way behind. So Marcus Rashford just now, very well defended by us. Really awful shot, to be honest, from Bruno Fernandes. Are the Fire Sticks worth getting any problems with buffering? No, I've never had a problem with my Fire Stick. Touch wood. I love it, and I literally use it for everything, like literally everything. So yeah, I would recommend getting one personally. But obviously, you have if you have subscriptions and stuff, you can do that. Or if you get one of those packages that gives you everything to play on it and things like that. But it's a Man United corner now. Obviously, if you guys are watching it on the TV channel, you'll probably be a little bit ahead of me, as I always say. But yeah, do you know what, guys? I so wish I was there. Obviously right now, it might not be the end result and stuff, but I just wish I was there to see that João goal, and it was the end that I was sitting in. I would have been right up close to it. I'm actually, honestly, I'm devastated. Genuinely devastated. The refs just pushed Vasalco. I don't think that's allowed, mate. Don't think you're allowed to push people like that, to be quite honest. He didn't put his hands on you, did he? No. I hate the writing on the back of Man United shirt. It's like proper small and thin. I don't like it. Anyways. I don't know what, because obviously I don't have the sound on because it gets stuck down on YouTube and copyright and things. I can't hear what is being said or anything like that. So just get a DTV box. I don't know what they are, to be honest with you. Anyways, Man United have still got the ball. It's just gone out. Looks like a Man United throw-in. There's big Ralph's Tricky Reds sitting there. Oh, look, I've took my banner off. I need to put it back on. Need to put it back on. Domenico says the stream's lagging for me here. I'm on a 1 gig connection. Can anyone let him know if the stream's lagging for you guys? It might be on my end. Hopefully it isn't. But if anyone remembers last time, the watch along did drop out midway through because of the weather. So if it does do that, please just be aware. I will pop back in as soon as I can and re-upload a stream. But yeah, the weather here, the storm is really, really, really bad. Rain, storm, wind, snow, absolutely horrendous. Shout out Tyron as well. Hey, Kelly, you good? Yeah, I'm really good, thank you, and I hope you are too. I'm definitely good now looking at this score at this moment, but it looks like Angel Correa is down on the ground after a foul. Can you see my comments? Yes, Renee, I can see all of your comments, and you said you're watching me on a watch along, so thank you for that. Teddy says that Matip has scored for Liverpool as well. So what is that? 2-1? I need to get the scores up so I can see them. I might have a little ticker along the bottom just to keep us all updated on there. Harry came back at half-time, watching United for 10 minutes and back to Tottenham. What is the score? I'm just about to look. Still 0-0. So Liverpool are beating Leeds 2-0. Watford are losing to Crystal Palace 2-1. And Burnley and Tottenham are 0-0. I beg you, Harry Kane, please beat Burnley for us. That will really, really, really help us. Genuinely really help us if you beat Burnley. Because we've got Brentford away at the weekend. So I'm going to just put a little... Someone said that Matip's goal was insane and what a run he looked like a winger. I'm just going to put a little ticker on the bottom just to put Premier League scores as well so we can keep updated with those because I know you guys are on it with stuff like that. So we've got Burnley and Tottenham, which is 0-0, like I just said. So if you can hear that horrendous pattern in the background of me typing. Watford 1-2 to Crystal Palace and Liverpool. You've got to win at home, Liverpool, though, haven't you, really, at the end of the day? You've got to win. Got to win. Right, so let's pop this on the bottom as well so we can keep that updated. And let's go back to the comments. So Jack says Elise and Gallagher have been super for us, tearing at Watford's defence. I love Michael Elise and I love Conor Gallagher as well. Honestly, two incredible players. I think Crystal Palace are going to build a really strong team, especially in the summer as well, with Patrick Vieira. Shout out Dan as well. Hi, I hope you're okay, Dan. And Harry Kane says he wants Newcastle up because of my boy Trippier. Absolutely, Captain Trips. I hope he's back before the last few games of the season. I really do. And what was both also it is now 3-0 to Liverpool as I've just clicked on it there. Mohamed Salah with 2 penalties now, so it's 3-0. So that game is do you know what? Wouldn't necessarily discount Leeds like that, because you know that what they're like. They always score a couple of goals, but I think Liverpool's defense is probably too strong for them. 3-0 in the first half. I mean, it's only 36 minutes in. Come on, guys. That's got to be a win for them. That's got to be 3 points for Liverpool now. And to be fair, I expect well for Newcastle this January to sign more players. Do you know what, Harry? I know you're not obviously called Harry, but I was genuinely really, really happy with the transfer business that Newcastle did in January. The only thing that was missing for me was another attacker, which obviously we tried to get Jesse Lingard, we tried to get Hugo Ekitike from Stade Rennes as well, which obviously didn't happen. So I am happy with it. I think the initial priority now going into the summer will be a striker, because Callum Wilson's just not fit enough. He's been here, coming up 2 years. And he's missed 211 days with injury. That for me, that's just not good enough. He's missed 20 odd games, nearly half the games, and half the time he's been injured. So for me, I think we should keep him, but I don't think he will be our main number 9. Unfortunately, it's just his fitness is just not good enough. which is sad because anyone watching this stream who's followed me for a long time or like followed me at least in the past 2 years will know how much I love Callum Wilson. So for me to say that, that it's coming from a genuinely, like, I'm not being biased, just coming from a logical place for me to say that about him. So yeah, I just think it's a little bit strange. Because we definitely need a striker, and we need to get rid of like Dwight Gale and things like that. We don't really have another attacker like that. We've got Chris Wood, but for me, he's not really influenced any games enough. That's not his fault at all. I just maybe think that he's so used to being in a system with Burnley that don't play like Eddie Howe does. I understand the Chris Wood signing. I do get it, and I do get why we did that. But at the end of the day, at the same time, it's just, I just don't think he maybe suits the system at this point onwards. So Ajax are winning 1-0 as well. That has just appeared on the top of the screen. So Atleti on the attack once again. Really horrendous ball. Way too far. I don't even know who put that ball in there. But I'm really, really liking Lodi. Oh, it was Marcus Llorente to Lodi. I'm really liking Renan Lodi at this like left wing back position. I think I have always said that he's not a left back. I've always said that he's a left wing back, and he's doing really, really well with the runs down the channel. And I'm very, very impressed. Do you think they will move from St James's Park to a bigger stadium? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't want to at all. Like, I've never wanted to move. I think St James's Park is iconic. They call it the cathedral on the hill because that's exactly what it is. It's on the hill in the middle of the city centre. There's just not really any stadiums like that now because they're all built bigger, on the outskirts of the stadium and things like outskirts of the city, and things like that. So I think maybe eventually in about 10 years, they'll probably look to move, depending on what happens with us, really. But yeah, I do think that probably that'll be a new badge and a new stadium will be the next step up. I don't want it to be, but that's what it's going to be. But realistically, I would have liked us to build a training academy and facilities more first. Have you ever considered doing call-in shows? I haven't honestly, Nippon, to be honest with you. I've never considered it because I also think that no one's going to call in. That it'll be like super awkward. Maybe in the future, though. Maybe in the future I'll do a call-in. And John says, if Wilson could stay fit, it would be fine. In the summer, who do you think we will go for up top? I agree, John. If Wilson had stayed fit, I wouldn't have been as worried as I have been, but he just isn't. St. Maximin's fitness seems to have took a level up, which is good. Good news. I have zero idea who we're going to go for in the summer. I really have no idea. Weirdly, obviously, Eddie Howe has a really good relationship with Diego Simeone and Jurgen Klopp. So maybe a player from Liverpool, maybe a player from Atletico. Obviously, we kind of liked Carrasco towards the end of the window as well. So yeah, don't know what's going to happen there, to be honest with you. I don't know who we're going to go for. We're linked with every man and his dog at this point onwards, so it'll be odd to see who we actually go for. Do you ever see Marcus Llorente in the Premier League? If so, for what team? Just been another foul there. Is that Herrera again? Oh, it's Kondogbia this time. I love Jeffrey Kondogbia, by the way. I think he has really stepped up this season for us. Marcus Llorente, it would have to be a attacking forward thinking side. So it would have to be like a Man City. It would have to be a push of Chelsea, Liverpool. It would have to be that sort of team. And he's good enough to play for those teams. So I personally don't see him in the Premier League, but if he does, that's where he would go. And this Mark says, I can see moving in the future, but on a personal level, would be devastated to leave the Gallagher end. Yeah, it's an iconic stadium, as I've said. So, see where the camera is right now? That's where I'll be sitting, News. That's where I'll be sitting, in that corner. It's actually so depressing. But yeah, I think I've sat in the Millburn stand since the day that I got a season ticket, which is in 2006. My dad sat there for 35 years. So it'll be very strange. It'll be very, very, very strange to move. But I just think that's the way clubs move now. And we've got the money to do so. Hi, Kendall. Hi, Gadja. Hope that you're okay. And Jack's asking if I've got into F1 last time. I haven't watched. Oh, by the way, it is 1-1 now. Ajax is 1-1. Who are they playing? Sorry, I didn't even see that. They're playing Benfica. Yeah. So it's 1-1, Benfica and Ajax. Currently, Seb Haller scored an own goal. I actually really like Haller. I think that he's a really good player. But anyways, never mind. Yeah, I haven't watched any F1 since he said that, but I really do need to get into it. I don't even know if it's current season. I don't even know if it's like time right now. I know that they're bringing all the new cars out and stuff. But I don't even know when things are. So by the way, that is an absolute foul on Angel Correa from Harry Maguire there. Harry Kane, are you and Ellie have to apologise when you said we couldn't beat City? I am so sorry, Harry Kane. We definitely underestimated you guys, and what a win it was. Absolutely brilliant game against City at the weekend. Really, really impressed. So well done for those 3 points. I think Origi will be a remarkable add to this Newcastle team. Well, you know what, Esteban? That's who I wanted initially. I wanted Origi. So yeah, Atletico just on the counter-attack here again. Great ball. Oh, no, Joe. Oh. Couldn't place his foot down quick enough. I wanted Origi. That's who I wanted initially. But obviously, because Mane and Salah were out, I thought, oh, they're going to want to keep him. But he didn't even really play. So at this point, we could have had him really, but never mind. Do you know any footballers who share your star signs? Cristiano Ronaldo's birthday is literally the day before mine. So definitely Cristiano Ronaldo. We're both Aquariuses. So mine's the 6th of February and his is the 5th. So he's literally like exactly 10 years older than me. So yeah. When is Newcastle's next home game, Kendall? So it is like not this weekend we play Brentford, but the following game we play Brighton at home. Whatever, I don't know what day it is specifically, but it's like not this weekend, it's next weekend. They're doing a pre-season test right now, and Thursday today and McLaren were the fastest. Who drives for McLaren? Like I don't even know who drives for who at this point. I really need to get more into F1. I enjoyed it. I watched the Dutch Grand Prix because where it was, I used to live there near Zandvoort, near the beach. So I watched that, but that's the only thing I've ever watched to do with F1, really. Shout out Ben as well. He's new. He's just subscribed. Thank you so much, Ben. I hope you're doing really, really well. And thank you so much. And he supports Ipswich Town. I've never met an Ipswich Town fan in my life, but obviously there's a big connection there because of Bobby Robson. So yeah, shout out you, Ben. Thank you so much for that. And apparently Nippon says Marcus Llorente is a week older than you. I didn't know that either. So very good. We all Aquariuses clearly are elite people. Bob Marley is an Aquarius as well. So obviously very, very elite sense of people. That's me being very biased. And Grant says that he's going to get me an F1. I will take that. I'll take any information that I can get. And Harry Kane says his birthday is the 1st February as well. So happy belated to you, Harry Kane. I can't believe it's like nearly a month since both our birthdays. That's just wild. Which stand do you sit in at St James's Park, Kendall? I sit in the Milburn stand, as I said, which is, I've always sat there. We've had the same seat so this is our second term now. It's our second tenure, the 10-year plan's coming to an end now. So yeah, I've always sat there, and I love where we sit because, so if you see the dugouts at St James's Park, we are literally just behind the away dugout to the left. So my view is really, really good. Also, Ajax are now 2-1 and Haller has, rectified his mistake with an own goal and he's scored a goal now. Also, yeah, as Nippon says, Bob Marley shares my birthday. Yes, he does, the 6th of February. So good birthdays. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add to the bottom of this ticker here. I'm going to add the Champions League scores as well. I know obviously it's only one other game going on right now, but still. Let's have a look. Champions League. I must go and see Ajax again because I haven't seen them since I stayed in Holland. So I really must go and watch them again because they are my Dutch team. So it looks like a free kick to us. Who is your favourite Newcastle player? Currently, my favourite Newcastle player is Kieran Trippier. And by a mile, he was like my favourite player at Atleti as well, apart from Llorente and João Felix. So, yeah, it is Kieran Trippier. If you want me to go beyond that and not go for any new January signings, it will be Callum Wilson or Alan St-Maximin. So, yeah. I love Joe Willock as well. I've got Joe Willock on the back of my shirt, the black and gold one of this season, because I thought he deserved it after the season that he had, and then we signed him. So I got Joe Willock. Anywho, we've got a free kick on the corner of the box. No one has said that we scored in the comments yet, so I'm assuming that we haven't, because you are a bit ahead of me, but we'll see. It was an absolutely awful free kick. It was even headed away by Ronaldo, and then Ronaldo's just gone on the most absolutely silly sprint and run I've ever seen in my life. Very well defended. Very, very well defended, and a foul given our way. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much, referee. And now Ronaldo's mourning. Look at him. Oh, dear me. I must say, Ronaldo Mandava did incredibly well there. Incredibly well. I really rate this guy very highly. He's looked super good for us since he signed, obviously, in January. He's looked really, really good for us. At left back, and I really didn't want him to crumble on like the bigger stage, because I think he actually has a really, really good career ahead of us at Atleti. So very well defended against Cristiano Ronaldo of all people there. You can put that on your CV. I don't care. Put it there. Nippon says Ronaldo is washed. You know what? I don't know. It's like he's not washed necessarily, but he's just like completely changed his game style to the point that he is now Mr. Clutch. Like, he doesn't really affect a game and like a lot now, whereas before he would be the main man all the time, every single time, like you would never have any doubt about him. But now he's just like Mr. Clutch, like he'll score you a goal when you need it, you know. It's that type of thing. So it's just as he's got older, he has to that's just how it has to change. I think you have to alter the way that you play and things like that. So yeah. Yeah, obviously, as Renee says as well, David De Gea is playing against his former side in Atletico. Do you know what? A lot of our players have gone to Premier League teams from us. Obviously, Suarez is very familiar with Manchester United from his time in the Premier League as well. So, very interesting game, really. So we're now 35 minutes into the first half. I feel like it's dragged because I'm worried. I feel like it's dragged, but here we are. And Nippon says, having said that, he's 100% scoring against. Do you know what? If anyone, because obviously everyone, I don't even want to say it because it might jinx things. I've thought it now, so it wouldn't even really matter. By the way, I'm really impressed with the attacking football that we're playing. It's just the passes in the final third are very poor, and now I've just given a silly foul away once again. Ronaldo loving it though now because he got a foul, even though he just got given one. You can tell he's getting rattled already. Oh, it's Herrera again. I don't trust this guy, you know. Personally, for me, it would have been Rodrigo de Paul in there. But it is what it is. He's done okay so far. And now Ronaldo's absolutely kicking clean off at the referee, as he always does, a little whingy baby. You know what? I used to love Ronaldo. Like, genuinely, I used to love Ronaldo. He used to be one of my favourite players like of all time, like my second favorite player of all time. Genuinely, I used to love him. And I just feel like since he's gone back to Manchester United, we're seeing all the negative elements of him as a player. I don't mean like negative technical ability or skills or anything like that. Just him as a person and how he conducts himself on a pitch. I think that we're seeing a lot of negative things about him now. And I don't know whether it's because he's frustrated with the league or the players around him has changed since he was here now. And yeah, Mark, I was literally just about to say there, you're spot on. I've never in my history of watching Cristiano Ronaldo, so obviously because I follow Atletico and Newcastle, well, I support Newcastle, but I follow Atleti as well. I have watched Cristiano Ronaldo's career with intent because Premier League and La Liga for a long time. So I know what he's like. I've never in my life genuinely seen him so rattled to the point that he actually can't focus on his game. It's actually a little bit mad at Newcastle. I mean, he gets rattled. Oh, terrible shot. he gets rattled, and that's how he kind of is. He conducts himself a little bit babyish on the pitch. Like he always gets pulled up on that. But yeah, against us, he was like actually getting so annoyed to the fact that he actually blamed his own player. No, sorry, he actually blamed our player for kicking the ball away, and it was his own player who kicked it away, and he was kicking off at us. He wanted to argue with us about everything. So yeah, I've not seen him, but I think we're just seeing it's just like not looking good on him at the moment, and I do really appreciate him. I think that him and Lionel Messi are the best two players of our generation. Well, I guess the younger generation, because for me, Ronaldinho and Ronaldo were the best players of my generation. But definitely of this era, they're the best players, and I don't think you can deny that whatsoever. But now he's getting older, and we're seeing the kind of negative elements to him, what have made him the last 10 years or so, longer. So yeah, that's my opinion. But I don't think he's washed at all. I still think there's so much skill in there. Oh, very good from Kondogbia there. Very well done. João Felix. Pass to Lodi. Back to Ronaldo Mandava there. Oh, too tight. Poor from Lodi, but Man United were very, very tight on us there. There was 2 on us at any one time, and accepting the challenge, which was really, really good. And Jay Hardwork pays off, says, he's not washed. I just feel Ralph's tactics do not suit his style of play. It needs to be possession-based, or he needs a striker like Benzema, someone else doing his dirty work. I absolutely categorically agree with you. I really agree with you. I think that Ronaldo is used to having someone where he is the main, like he's the main focus, so you build a team around him. This time he's coming to a team and it's not. The team's different. The manager doesn't play the way that he likes. I completely and categorically agree with you. He needs a reliable striker next to him. He needs a reliable number 9. And unfortunately, I don't think Man United possess that at this point in time. You know, Cavani's injured a lot. His form's not been great. Marcus Rashford's not really a number 9 now. Obviously, we won't speak on the other guy's name, but that youngster messed up big time. So, yeah. And as John says, hit that like, people. Please do if you can. I haven't been using YouTube very much because I had a little thing going on with Twitch. So I've been using Twitch, but I'm going to try and stream on both if I can possibly going forward. And YouTube will be used for like, you know, vlogs or things like that, things that aren't live. So yeah, please hit that like if you can, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I go live. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, because it really just, the likes really help the algorithm, and obviously the subscribers really help me. So please do that. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've took the words out of my mouth again, and he's not used to having a manager that doesn't fit the system around him. I agree. Where am I from in England? I am from County Durham. Born and raised, still here. So yeah, I'm from Durham. And it says, please beat Man United. I really hope we do. I'm really impressed with this first half. Really, really happy with how the first half's gone. It went exactly the way that I said. And normally what we do is we'll play quite calm for about 20 minutes and just suss out what, Ronaldo, he's either got cramp or he's injured. I don't know what's going on there. Cramp for Ronaldo in the first half? Oh, that's looking a bit dodgy. I don't think so. Yeah, I said we'll play quite quiet for 20 minutes, suss out what's going on, suss out how Man United are going to play. We've found a loophole there immediately that they're not pressing very highly. So we've took that advantage immediately and we've scored early, which I'm happy about. I would have preferred it to be 2, just for a little bit of comfort. I don't trust us. We concede a lot of goals, so I don't trust us at the moment. But at this point in time, I'm really happy with how the first half's gone. Very, very happy. Who do you think Atleti will sign this summer? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I never know what we're going to do. At this point, never ever know what we're going to do. Yeah, as Glenn says, Ronaldo always chucking the toys out of his prom. I agree. But that's just how he plays. That's who he is. You know, we've always loved that kind of showman element about him. But it's just as he's getting older, he just looks a bit more whingy now. So, yeah. We just had a little wakened child there. Twitch is better than YouTube. Yeah, I really like Twitch I like Twitch. I think YouTube's easy to work with, but I much prefer Twitch, like interaction and stuff. You can do loads more things on Twitch. Have you ever been to Champagne Bar in Germany? Yes, I have. It's decent. I haven't been for a long time, but yeah, I have been in the past. And it's Burnley and Newcastle, Kendall. Yes, it is. It's only about 12 miles south of Newcastle. So quite close. Quite close. Anyhow, let's check what's going on. So we're coming up to the second half there. End of the first half. I'm relatively happy with how that half has gone. I think, at the end of the day, it could have been worse. 1-0. Really impressed with the way we've attacked. Really impressed with the way that we've cohesively pressed up the pitch. Played quite a high line. No part of the bus football in sight. So fuck all of you lot that says Simeone tax and part of the bus. He hasn't done anything like that. So back to you to that. You know, I'm like, I'll always defend Simeone, like my absolute life, like that I will. So yeah, very good, very happy with that. Anyways, what I will do now that those games are coming up to half time, and it looks like they are probably going to be the scores for half time at this point onwards. So it's still 0-0 Burnley and Tottenham. Watford and Crystal Palace are 2-1 to Crystal Palace, and Liverpool and Leeds are still 3-0, but that is because it is half time. So my stream has just decided to fall off as high of, for some reason. I have no idea why it's done that. But it's half time anyway, so I can just have a little bit of a, see what's going on, change it. And it'll be Louis versus CR7. I think it depends on how the game goes. Might bring Luis Suarez on later on in the game. This team is playing at ATLETICO de Madrid. Yes, absolutely. Like, it's actually really, it looks like the Atleti that we played last year. Like, which is great. That's what I want. That's what we've wanted to see this season, and we've saw nothing. Please, if you put Ronaldo back, I wouldn't suggest that. Genuinely, I would not suggest that. Okay, my stream's back on now, but it's half time anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm surprised by Newcastle owners. Very smart signings. Chris Wood, Championship proven, Premier League proven, just in case Newcastle go down. Yeah, I agree, Jay. I think that it was like, in hindsight, it was a mixture of both. Similar with the Eddie Howe appointment. I think that just in case we did go down, he was a decent and smart appointment at that point. So yeah, I agree with you. I know you're running, don't worry. Do you think Newcastle can stay up this season, Kendall? Yes, I do. I've never been hopeful. Anyone who watches my streams or anything I say about Newcastle on Twitter or anything like that know that I'm very pessimistic. I don't like to think. Oh my God! What a chance! Oh, I can't believe we haven't put that away. Oh no! Oh my goodness me! Crossbar! Oh. All I hope, right, is that we don't come out second half and be silly and like just defend. I just don't want that, because I'm so impressed at how we've come out this first half. I think it's brilliant. I'm so impressed. Oh, Luminek. Anyways, as I say, yeah, I'm a lot more confident now than I ever was, because of just how we play. And I think that the players actually are playing to win now, which sounds bizarre because that's kind of what you would do if you're a footballer, but no, surprisingly not. So yeah, I'm a little bit more confident now than I ever was, but at the same time, it's not done and dusted. It's not set in stone or anything like that. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. So if the results stay the way that they are in the Premier League as well tonight, the table actually doesn't change at all, does it? Oh, Crystal Palace will go 2 places up. So anyways, guys, that is half-time. Hector Herrera has just received a yellow card, but it is half-time. 1-0 Atletico Madrid. I am over the moon. Genuinely over the moon, but as I say, we've just got to come into the second half now. Very same approach. Man United are going to look at that and they're going to know how we're going to play now. So in my opinion, I just think we need to switch it up a little bit. João Felix has been really, really, really good. Kondogbe's been brilliant. Renan Lodi's been exceptional on this left-hand side. Absolutely incredible. And Ronaldo Mandava has been brilliant as well. And the funny thing is, the weird thing is that for the longest time, especially when we won the league last year, our right-hand side was the mainstay of the team. Trippier, Marcus Llorente, and Luis Suarez on the end of Marcus Llorente's crosses. That was the thing. Now, because of the way that things have gone, we've lost Kieran Trippier. Marcus Llorente has kind of been playing right back, centre midfield. We've changed. So now we've signed Ronaldo Mandava, who can play left back and is linking up really well with Lodi, linking up really well with Carrasco when he's back. But obviously he has been, he's suspended because he got the red card. So we actually are now switching play at the left-hand side. So João Felix is on the end of it. So I'm so impressed. Genuinely, if that's the way we're going to play going forward, I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy with that on the left-hand side because it means that Felix gets more of the ball. And he's going to be like an important part of the team from that point onwards. So I'll be happy if we move play at the left-hand side. I'll be really happy. So yeah, great first half from my point of view. I don't know if there's any Man United fans still in here. And want to let me know how you feel about that first half, because it obviously you'll be feeling different to me. I personally don't think that you've done much in that first half, haven't offered us any threat necessarily deeply like that, but I don't know, second half you might just switch it up completely and you might just hit us on the break, so we'll see. Will Newcastle get top 4 next season? No, we won't get top 4 for about at least 5 years, probably longer. How many Newcastle shirts do you have? Oh, probably nigh on above 20. I have a lot of Newcastle shirts. I have loads of shirts of loads of teams, to be honest, but obviously Newcastle mainly. I have Newcastle and Atleti the most, but more Newcastle than anyone by a country mile. Imagine if Newcastle play Atletico Madrid in the UCL. I would be supporting Newcastle all the way. Wouldn't even question it. I know a lot of people ask me that, and I haven't mentioned it on the stream, but if we ever played Atletico, I never thought it would actually happen, at least like in the next 20 years for me. Like, genuinely, I just didn't think it was going to happen. Obviously, now with the right investment and things going forward, you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, if we ever played Atletico, it would always be Newcastle, point blank. I wouldn't even have to question myself. They haven't looked that bad without Trippier. You know what? We have prior to this game. That's why I'm so surprised, because it's just we've changed the way that we play now. We play through midfield rather than on the wings, specifically the right-hand channel. So we've changed the way that we played. But yeah, it looks okay. Who's Newcastle rival? So it's Sunderland, but obviously they're very relevant because they're in League One and have been for, 3 years now? 4 years. So we don't really have a rival at this point in time to anybody. We're not really anyone's rivals, which is quite good because it's good in a way because there's no like expectations on us when you're going to a derby or things like that. But it's bad because you don't have a derby day, which I used to love derby days. But I am happy to never have another time with a derby in my life if it means that Sunderland sit and rot below us. I am happy about that. In all fairness, right, I'm not even being rude, but as a Sunderland fan, you must actually be devastated because like your club's been run horribly and our club's been run horribly. North East football has not been great for a lot of years now. So now our fortunes have completely changed. We're the richest club in the world based on net worth, not our club, but based on the owners. And you must be sick of your life if you're a Sunderland fan because it's your local rivals who you hate, who you have rotted with for a good few years, still in the Premier League, one of the richest clubs in the world, going to have money for the foreseeable, going to get the best players, like. So I do feel sorry for them because it must be actually crap. But at the same time, I think it's absolutely bloody hilarious, to be honest. As a Manchester United fan, one word, shocking. I agree, Ian. I don't think you've offered much in that first half at all. That's not to say the second half, because I do believe that you come out better in the second half, in my opinion. You could say that I'm absolutely point blank wrong. But in my opinion, I do think so. So second half, I think you've got to offer a lot more. I wouldn't be surprised if Rangnick changes it a little bit. And we'll see what happens. It's so poor that half as a United fan. Sideways, backwards passing. You should be disappointed not to be winning by more. Yeah, as I said, G, I am. I wanted that to at least be 2-0 going into the second half, sorry, because I think we really deserved it. But obviously, again, this has been our issue this season. The final third passing has been extremely poor. You would have seen the crosses that we put over tonight not being good enough. So, yeah, bit of a strange one. But I just hope that we continue the second half the same way as we did the first half, because I'm really, really, really impressed. And same with me and Barca Newcastle with Glenn. Yeah, so he's saying that he will support Newcastle if they played Barca. Until we can break down low block teams, how are we going to compete City and Liverpool, or compete with City and Liverpool? And that's from a United fan. That's the thing. So a lot of people don't like the way Simeone plays. A lot of people don't like the pragmatic football. I don't believe that we've played pragmatic football in that first half. I think we've done the exact opposite. We've attacked intensely, cohesively, and as a team, as a unit moving forward. We've played a very high line, and it's worked against you guys at the moment. If we now revert to type in the second half, I do think you'll even struggle then, because again, as you say, if you can't break down a low block team, it's tough. And you've got to learn to do that in this day and age, because that's becoming kind of a very normal thing in football now, this pragmatic approach to certain games, tactical approach. So you actually need to figure out how to do that as a team to win things. It's not very often the likes of a City, for example, who just consistently play attacking football. It's not very often that you will consistently compete playing that kind of football. You've got to at least go pragmatically at some points. Hence why I believe that Pep hasn't won the Champions League yet with Man City, because I think that he needs to take a more pragmatic and systematic approach in tournaments. He overthinks things too much and then ends up losing the game. So that's, in my opinion, that's what I believe. So yeah, I don't know. How many Atletico players would you take for the two next season? I would take a couple, definitely. I would take João Felix, of course. I would take Jan Oblak. I would take Angel Correa. I would take Yannick Carrasco. I would take Rodrigo de Paul. Do you know what? I would just take loads, to be honest. But our whole team Rodrigo de Paul, that's actually a bit of a stupid one, to be honest, from me, because we've got a DM now in Bruno Gomes, who is better than de Paul. So, or has been based on stats. So yeah, it's a bit of a stupid one for me, but I just still like him. Do you have FIFA 22 for Xbox One or PS4? I don't have a console now, Gadget, at all. I don't have a PS4. I've just never been able to buy myself one, because obviously I'm a single parent to a young kid, never been able to buy myself a good console in the last few years. Plus, I have much preferred my older consoles and games than my original consoles the last few years. I think I've said in the stream before that I bought my PS2 back out during lockdown. I've loved buying new games for that, like FIFA Street and San Andreas and things like that. And most of my favourite games, they have been remastered for PS4. But I like them, like Skyrim, for example. I like playing Skyrim on my PS3 because it's like the original. So yeah, I'm a bit funny like that. But I would love a PS4, but obviously there's nothing. I don't have one now, and you're probably better off getting a PS5 now. But I've never had an Xbox, and personally, I just wouldn't buy an Xbox because I'm not used to it. I much prefer PlayStation. But yeah. And as Jay says, he's a United fan. Second half of I agree. I think you come out way better in the second half normally. So that's why I'm a little bit worried that it's not more goals in the first half. And Renner says, am I watching the Leicester game tomorrow? Oh, sorry, he's watching the Leicester game tomorrow. He's predicting 9-1 on aggregate. Well, good luck to you guys. Good luck to Leicester tomorrow. I'm sure you'll do the job. Dan says, I'm sure that Bruce is doing well. I see that Bruce is doing well, sorry, yeah. Can you imagine if he gets sacked by West Brom, he still hasn't won a game? What if he goes to a third club and he's the only manager in history to have 3 clubs in a season and not win a game? That'll be so funny. Do you know how funny that would actually be? And then we could all just be vindicated and say we told you so, instead of all the mates in the media shouting and supporting him all the time. Ballum here, shout out Ballum, hope you're well. Hi Kendall, so far so good. They've been good and solid. It's important that they try to keep the energy up in midfield. Good goal by João. I think Luis Suarez will come on and good neck muscles for goal. Yeah, I agree, Ballum. Really impressed with the midfield battle. That's where I was worried defensively, but that's where I was worried because I thought that equally they matched up quite well against Manchester United. Just player for player in the way that we play midfield. So I'm very impressed with the midfield. Super, super impressed. And I did say it was quite a hard like, it was an unexpected lineup when I looked at it. Not necessarily players, but the way that we were going into the game. And also I thought Lamar would play. But I'm very happy with how it's gone so far. And I couldn't be happier, really, except for another goal. That would have literally been the only thing that would have made that first half better than it was. So 9 out of 10 from me. Absolutely. Yeah, Pep doesn't know how to spell low block. He doesn't have a clue how to play low block. Newcastle need to keep it up, and they will stay up. Fingers crossed. We're really, really bulling towards the end of the season now. So, you know, fixtures are coming thick and fast. Got to get the points on the board. Like the last 2 weeks is the first time I've been out of the relegation zone. So it's like, it's really hard going at this point in time. But we've got a few fixtures now. I really hope we can pick some points upon. And to be honest, it should have been a win against West Ham the other day. If anyone watched the early kickoff on Saturday, we played West Ham 1-1, and it should have absolutely been, we should have won that game. And I can't believe at this point in time, I'm coming away from a West Ham side who are battling for top 4, saying that we should have won a game. Like, honestly, the staggering difference between now and 5, even 3 months ago is just absolutely insane. All of the Premier League scores that are going across the bottom of the screen right now, they are all the same as of this moment. Burnley, Tottenham, Watford, Crystal Palace are coming up to the 71st minute now, and Liverpool and Leeds are about 57 minutes down. So, our Atleti are absolutely our Atleti get in. Very happy with that. And no, I haven't played the trilogy, Renee, but I heard it is not very good. So no, I haven't played it. How will Newcastle do against Brentford on Saturday? Do you know what? Brentford's forms are really, really bad at the moment, Gadget. Like, it's not good. And I really hope that we capitalise on that, because our form is good. And we drew with them 3-3. I think it was November, maybe beginning of December. And that was the most frustrating game I think I've watched this whole season, because, like, the way that they played and the way that we played was just complete opposite. And it was very, very frustrating. So, I mean, if it's another thriller like that, amazing, but we really need to get those 3 points. And actually, funnily enough, if we beat, oh my God, Burnley have just scored against Tottenham. Are you kidding? Fucking hell. Sorry. Ben Mee, you're letting a bloody defender score against, are you joking? Oh, what does that do? I can't be dealing with Burnley. Do you know what I said? Literally, I can't. Burnley will never win their games in hand. They won at the bloody weekend against Brighton. Now they're beating. Oh my days, man! What's happening there? They'll only be 1 point behind us, by the way, if they win this game. That's not funny at all, really. I don't know what Tottenham are doing, but that's not funny. I don't know what Burnley are doing, but that's actually not funny. Sorry, that's just really thrown me off. What the hell, man? It's every time. It's every time we need a result. We need someone below us to not get a result. I can't be dealing with this. I can't be dealing with going towards the end of the season with shoot at Burnley again. I wouldn't care. You know what? It's written in the stars, isn't it? We take Chris Wood off them and we play them the last game of the season. It's written in the stars that there's a relegation battle last game of the season. I genuinely can't be dealing with it at this point. Is it true you're going to play for South Shields ladies, Newcastle ladies this season? Do you know what, Balaam? I've never kicked a ball in my life, apart from like recreationally with like my brother. Never ever kicked a ball for a team in my entire life. It is always something that I've wanted to do, but I've just never done it. There was not really like many local girls teams around me growing up, because I live in like quite a rural area. So there wasn't many. There is now, and Durham ladies team is brilliant. It's a brilliant team now, but yeah, I've never kicked a ball in my life for a team. And as Dan says, Eddie Howe's changed the players so much physically, mentally, 100%. The change is just staggering. The players want to win. They want to play for the badge. They want to play for the fans. They're not just, doing damage limitation. If we go 1-0 down, we're actually like actively trying to win the game. From that point, it's just completely different. And it is important that Liverpool won against Leeds. I agree. Very important. Absolutely. I can't leave Burnley. That's so silly. That's just so silly. Different knock war South Shields. I'm not knocking South Shields. I love South Shields as a place. I absolutely love South Shields. But as I said, just near me. Obviously, South Shields wasn't like necessarily near me when I was younger to play for. So yeah. Anyways, kick-off second half pending. See what happens. I'm going to just quickly put a quick tweet out about the first half. I'm just going to say that I'm really impressed with the first half, and I hope that we keep it up because Man United are second half FC, as Jay said earlier. So, second half's kicked off now, guys. We are coming in the second half. This is very nervous, very nervy. Just sincerely hoping it's more of the same, to be honest with you. Oh, sorry. Do you know what? I've said that we've kicked off second half because I'm so slow and stupid, and it's highlights from the first half. Ignore me. Ignore me. I just want to say, everyone who said, oh, terrorist football, and like Park the Bus FC, we've done absolutely nothing like that. So I think it has kicked off now. The second half has kicked off. It's not highlights from the first half. So yeah. Norwich and Burnley, I think, are definitely down 30. Could be anybody. I actually think it's Watford and Norwich who are down. I think Burnley might be safe. It could be Brentford at this point. It could be Everton. Could be Leeds. It could still be us. It's a little bit mad down there at the moment. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Apologies for any Burnley fans watching or reading this. Burnley play terrible football and everybody wants them to be relegated. Burnley are getting relegated. Newcastle will want to stay up. Yeah, we absolutely want to stay up. I don't care if Burnley go up personally. For me, I just think they don't really bring much to the league, in my opinion. Apart from that very dinosauric, horrendous low block football that's really hard to play against. But I do agree with you, Bal. I'm not bothered if they get relegated. I'm not bothered if they don't. But I don't want it to be at our expense. Honestly, that I don't want us to go down instead of them or whatever. So shout out Sean, I hope you're really well. And Fafana and Vardy, Rennie says he misses them. But did I just say that you said they were coming back soon? Yeah, they're in training now. So Atleti being solid, the away team at Old Trafford FC been doing nothing with the ball. Completely agree. Great throwing from Loddy there. Oh yes, go on. I'm not looking at your comments using case. Jow again, man. Come on. Your quality in the final third's got to be better there, son. You've got everything. You've got absolutely everything. I'm just getting loads of messages and I can't even answer them because I'm doing this. Anyway, it's an athletic corner. Hector Herrera is going to take it. I don't even know. Oh, I thought he was going to get a head on it. Yes, shoot. Not like that, though. Score at least. I'm nervous now, really nervous. I know it's like not a knockout tie, right? I know like the game isn't over. We've got another tie to go, but like I just like, if we win this, it just helps. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just helps so much. Obviously, that was such a Michael Owen comment. Of course, it friggin' helps. You've won a game. Stupid. I went very Michael Owen-esque there for a minute. Great. Pass it. Oh, that was a silly pass. I don't know why you passed backwards like that. Oh! Defended really, really well again there. Really, really well again there. I think it was Harry Maguire. I've read your comment, haven't I, Bella? You are a funny person in the world I ever met in this time. Oh, thank you, Renee. I don't think I'm funny. I'm probably more stupid, but thank you for that. Okay, another athletic corner. Again, I'm ignoring the comments. I'm not going to look in case he tells us what happened. I've just punched myself in the face. Awful, absolutely horrendous corner. Embarrassing corner. I'm just reading my comments. And there's like people like, oh, you must be winning because if Newcastle go down, then you support Atletico. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I still support Newcastle regardless. It's not glory supporting. I supported Atletico when we like haven't won the league or anything like that before since 2004. So I don't glory support Atletico because Newcastle have been bad. I just always laugh at people when they're like, you support two clubs. I'm like, no, I don't support two clubs. I support one club and I follow another. So I always laugh at that. Genuinely find it funny. Don't you support Juve? I don't support Juve. I just like Juve shirts. And if like they playing someone who I don't really necessarily care about, I think Bruno Fernandes just got a yellow card, but the ref dropped something. Oh, it's Luke Shaw that got a yellow card, sorry. Yeah, I just like Juve because they're black and white. I don't support them. I don't really necessarily even have a team in Italy, to be quite honest with you. I just like Juve because they're black and white. That's literally it. So yeah. Shout out Rastaman in the comments as well. Amanda says, who's my dad support? Every single person in my like actual blood family supports Newcastle. My stepdad and my stepmom, both my parents remarried, and they are both Sunderland fans. So it's actually really funny. But yeah, my dad, my brother, my granddad, everyone is a Newcastle fan. That's why I'm a Newcastle fan. We've grown up around it. My auntie's married to Bobby Robson's nephew as well, so like we've got loads of links in the family. My granddad was England amateur physio for several years, so we've always just been involved in football really, but Newcastle specifically. Vasalco looks okay. He did go down. He took a bit of a knock, but he looks okay. Right, I'm going to ignore these messages now. Sorry, I had a big group chat like conversation this morning, and there was a lot of Simeone haters in there. And I was backing my guy all the way. I was backing him, and we were on the attack again. Oh, awful pass again, but it's all right. It's all right. We've oh Jesus. Passing in midfield, disgraceful at the moment, man. Lodi was there to scoop it up, but it was like a power shot that it was just a bit too hard. But Llorente really needs to fix up, and so does Correa. And the passing in midfield is just not good this second half. We've allowed Man United to have a little bit more of the ball, which I'm not happy about. But defending very well. Well done. Well done. Brilliant Stefan Savic. I love that guy. He said he would, like in Simeone's documentary, he said he would literally die for Simeone and Atletico, and I actually believe him. He's hard as nails. Hard as bloody nails. It's stressing me out because we've let them have a little bit too much of the ball at the moment. I don't like that because the first half wasn't the same. But didn't I just say we're going to come out this half now and sit back a little bit? And we always do that because we like to come clutch at the end of the game. I don't know why we do that, but it just looks that way at the moment. But the midfield, Man United's midfield, that's a foul! Has he not given that? You are joking me. Can anyone explain how that's not a foul? Nah, absolutely baffled. Absolutely baffled, mate. Completely baffled. Anyways, yeah, the group chat was banging this man. Everyone was like kicking off Simeone, saying that he plays horrible football and all this. And I was like backing him, and I was saying, like, how can you say that he's not in his prime of management? Like, 9 out of the last 11 years, he's won a trophy. You cannot tell me that Simeone is not one of the best managers in the world. And that was coming from a completely non-biased point of view. It was coming off facts. I had Tottenham fans in there backing me. I had Man United, sorry, not Man United. I had Man City fans in there backing me all the way, like saying that I was right. Oh, and you got some people saying that he like bad things about him, you know. It was getting on my nerves. So I really just hope that this is a vindication right now, today. I really hope. Everyone's like, talk your shit, queen. On Twitter at this point. I don't like this. We've sat back again, sat too deep. This is where I get worried. I get worried about this. Can I not just have a chill time? I can't just have a chilled night, you know, like just sitting, expecting a result, happy about the result. Just can't do it. Impossible. I really, really hope that your mum and dad's parents are, or your mum's parents get better soon. I'm sending them all my love in the world, Renee, and I really hope they make a full recovery. It is now 3-1 to Crystal Palace against Watford. That helps us again. So we will just update this little scoreline down here. Help us a little bit. I would really prefer it if Burnley lost. I'm going to be honest. I would very much prefer it if Burnley lost. Here we are. Anyways, let's just get more stress. 56 minutes down. Not happy with how we've came out of the second half. I did say we were going to come out and we would end up sitting deep, playing a bit of a deeper line, which we have done exactly that. I'm not happy about this Mandav. Oh, that's a good defender from Man United there. But equally as well defended by Renan Lodgy, who is having the game of his life, by the way. Absolute game of his life. Really impressed with him today. So far, anyways. Very well defended by Lindelof, who, by the way, I think Lindelof's playing at right back, isn't he? Or whatever. Anyways, I actually think Lindelof's probably one of Manchester United's better defenders, in my opinion. We're letting them have too much of the ball. I don't like this at all. Don't like it. I don't like it, yous. I really don't. Why do we do this every time? I hate gassing us up, right? I hate that first half. Oh, that's a foul. Oh my God, we literally not getting any fouls. I'm actually sick. Oh, off you go. Absolutely stupid. I'm nervous now because it just hasn't gone anything like I thought. The second half, and we just concede and I hate it. I think we need a change. I think something needs to be switched up here at the moment. Midfield's fine. Defense is absolutely fine. I think we need to just switch it up a little bit. We ran out of ideas a little bit now. And my issue is we get like very complacent when we start defending deeply like that. Very complacent. Harry Maguire's bumped his head. With Vaselko, it looks like. I don't like this. It's like I said, didn't I? It's got a completely different change to like the first half, what we look like now. We have got the ball again though, and we are going to attack. Korea, come and help him in the middle. Ah, jeez. The passing. The final third passing's awful. It's so embarrassing, man. You can't attack like that and have them horrible passes in the final third. That is a great ball. That's a lovely ball. Yes, yes. Too tight, too tight. You can't be booting balls like that. Silly. Absolutely silly. Although João Felix has done really well there. Place the ball down. Yes, yes, yes. It's not a foul. Oh, is he blown? Oh my God, he's blown against us. Honestly, I just feel like at this point, what is the point? Like, what is the point? Genuinely, right? I'm not even being a tin hat person here, or like, because I know like Arsenal fans love to be a tin hat, and like they say like, oh, referees are against us, and I've heard my own fans say it about Newcastle, you know, referees hate us, they're corrupt. Genuinely, how? I watch athletic games all the time, and we actually, I've never seen refs more biased against us than anything else in my life. That is genuinely honest truth. Worse than Arsenal, worse than Newcastle not getting penalties. It's just worse than any of it. It's absolutely awful at times. I wouldn't care. I thought you had a decent first half. Oh, brilliant. It's always two of them on us every time. It's tight. You need to be quicker with the passing. You can't run the ball or walk the ball in now because there's two Man United players on every single one of our attacking players now. They're like linking up and we can't get out of that situation. Oh, Gad just let us know that it's actually 4-1 to Crystal Palace now. Wow. Absolutely wow. Shout out Crystal Palace. What a result away from home. Let's change that there then. 4-1 to Crystal Palace. I don't like this now, Hughes. I don't even know if I'm watching it now. I get too stressed. Oh, shout out my big brother Straw, man. I absolutely love Straw. We really need to catch up as well. But so that's Lindelof just had a booking. I'm behind again, Hughes, by a mile. Because like literally 1 minute ago, I was told that Victor Loff had a yellow card. So I'm behind again on my stream. So that's very annoying. Oh, knocking stuff off. I'm not stressed. I love Rennie, right? He always comes in and he's like, calm down, it's only a game. But you don't know how angry I get. I get my temper's horrible, especially like when I'm stressed with these games. Oh, Big Jow's looking good, by the way. What was that? I just don't know from Kondogbia there. Really, really good. Again, brilliant from Herrera in midfield again there, mind. Oh, great ball. It's offside, I think. Oh, why did you put it back? Oh. Hughes, I'm proper stressed out, like proper stressed. Right, deal with it. Well done. Well done. Teddy thinks it's funny when I get angry. Do you honestly laugh at me? If I was watching myself, I would laugh. Just hope I'm not like Mark Goldbridge-esque. Because if I ever get like that, guys, you need to tell me. Because I don't ever want to be that person, okay? You need to tell me. You need to be honest with me. I don't ever want to be Mark Goldbridge-esque. I mean, to be fair to him, shout out to him because he's living his life. He's doing brilliantly. But, yeah, you know. João Felix is getting fouled at every single turn. Like, every single turn. I'm actually genuinely really concerned about it because as we've seen with players like Neymar who get injured all the time because they're fouled all the time. St. Maximin's the same. They foul him all the time. And I really don't want him to be injured, especially not when he's on the form that he's in at this current moment. Oh, go on, Loddy. That's a foul. Clearly not. My phone's just flashed up and said Ronaldo's had a yellow card. I haven't seen why because I'm stupid behind. I hate being behind on these streams, Hughes. I hate it. To be fair, that was a little bit silly. Like, if he's going to give a yellow, if that's what he's giving a yellow card for, it was quite silly. Let me just watch that again. Oh, brilliant by Renan Loddy there. He turned Lindelof inside out, by the way. Just chested it down. Well, it was like, are you sure? Chested it down. So Gadget is very politely letting us know that it is full-time 1-0 to Burnley. Tottenham, you are a disgrace. How can you beat Man City and then lose against Burnley? It doesn't make any sense. Obviously, Watford Crystal Palace is 90 plus 4 minutes now. I'm assuming that game is going to be finished soon as well. And it's still Liverpool 3, Leeds 0. Marcus Rashford's just had a booking as well. And Benfica and Ajax are still 2-1 as well, it looks like here. I'm miles behind on the stream, you know. Where's my remote? I don't even know where I've put the remote to change the stream. So that's annoying. Oh, here it is. Harry Kane, why? Why have you done this to us? I'm so upset. Why have you done this? Why have you done this? I genuinely can't believe that you've beat Man City and now you can't even beat Burnley. I know you're away from home and Turf Moor is like one of the worst places to go away from home. But what is that? What are you doing? You're not helping us. I'm going to end up having a Spurs agenda at this rate. Reckon Atletico beat United over the 2 legs. I don't know. I'm still not confident. I'm extremely worried about this tie, especially the way that we've come out in this second half because it's very silly and I hate the way that we're playing. But it is what it is at this point. Can't have so gas beating City now, isn't it, Burnley? Do you know what? It's football. That's football. Man United are now going to make 2 changes. It looks like Aaron Wan-Bissaka is coming on. So I'm assuming it must be a direct replacement for Wan-Bissaka, for Lindelof, unless they're going to take a defender off and Lindelof's going to go centre-back, and Alex Tellers as well. But for some reason, my stream is extremely delayed at this point, and it just keeps buffering all the time. Do you know why that is? Because someone asked me earlier if my Fire Stick buffered and I said no, and now it is. Because I've said no. So anyways. Sorry, I was just looking at Twitter there. I need to just stop doing that. Yeah, so Victor Lindelof has been taken off, which, to be quite honest with you, I think that's actually quite harsh, because I think he's probably been one of their best players. And now Eskeldad is saying that it is 4-0 to Liverpool. Great result for Liverpool again there. Oh, Paul Pogba's been hooked for Nemanja Matic. Wow. Wow, well. Guys, I'm a Paul Pogba stan, so I do not agree with that. However, they're obviously just trying to bulk up the midfield and beef it up a little bit, try not to let us have the ball, which I get. They don't want to go another goal down because, again, away goals have been taken away and it's a lot harder to catch up. So, yeah. Not good. Stephen King says calm as a bitch. I don't know who you're saying that to. I hope it's not me because I haven't said anything. But yeah. Anyways, let me just fix the buffering stream that's going on right now. It better work soon because I can't be bothered with this. Oh, God, it's so bloody stressful. So bloody stressful. If Newcastle have gotten in the Champions League, I genuinely think that I would enter cardiac arrest at some point. The buffering fire. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It is, isn't it? It's typical. You say something like that and then the worst thing happens. It's like, you know when, I don't know if anyone's got kids on here, but whenever I ever tell anyone about something about my daughter, like I'll say like, oh, you know, she's really happy or she loves this certain food. If I ever see them again while I'm with her, she'll say, I hate that. I hate that food. Or she'll be miserable. And it's like they always make a liar out of you. She always does it. Right, my not use me app is actually not working. That's really annoying. You know what? Do you know what it's going to make me do? I'm sure it does this so that I end up forking out for like Sky Sports and BT and all the stupid apps. I'm going to end up paying like £100 on all the apps. No, I don't want that. BT Sport, that's what I want. Can anyone who is watching the stream, not the stream, the channel right now, can you let me know what time it's on, just so I can judge it off this specific stream and this specific channel? If I'm way behind, I'll change it, but can you just let me know what time you are on right now, please? Because my stream is saying 68 minutes. So let me know what the stream is actually on, because I don't want to be too far behind. Does his daughter support Newcastle? She doesn't really support a team, to be honest. She's not really into football, surprisingly, which is a little mad, really, that she's not into football. She likes it. She'll watch it with me. She'll say like Toon Toon, Black and White Army. She's only 4, and she does like Newcastle. But are you on 70 now, Teddy? I'm on 68.30 just now, so I'm about a minute and a half behind on this. But anyways, yeah, in terms of my daughter, she every time she watches a team play, she says that she supports yellow because yellow is her favourite colour. And it's always the referee. So that's never good, unless she's going to become an official. I don't like the way that we're playing here. I hate it, by the way. So yeah, but her middle name is actually Roma, because I went to Roma when I was pregnant, so she might end up supporting Roma. Jose Mourinho's Roma, which would be cool. Crying yourself to see. Don't do that. Although I'll be crying myself to see it because of your team. Burnley are only 1 point behind us now. I'm absolutely fuming actually about that. I thought, oh, that's a win for Tottenham, that. But it's so hard going to Turf Moor and Burnley away from home. It's really hard. It's probably one of the hardest places to play. Oh, sorry, they're 2 points behind us now. 2 points behind us. Oh, look at my streams. Oh, me streams buffering and broken. I'm gonna have to get it on my phone. I can't miss this naffness. How old are you? I'm 27. If you are wondering. Oh, yes. I am so stressed right now. It's not even working, Hughes. It's actually not even working. Like, genuinely, God's honest. And I can't deal with it, the fact that it isn't working. Harry Kane hates Sean Dyche. Yeah, I would as well if I was you. I don't hate him, but he's just an annoying manager to play against. Very annoying. I think I'll have to go back to beginning and... Oh, is it working again? Is it working again? Oh, my phone one's working, I think. Our TV, that's not now. And Kula says he's still pissed at them in the Europa League. That is Barcelona. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird watching Barcelona in the Europa League because you just don't expect it. What United player would you take? Pogba, maybe. I like Sancho, but I just don't think that he's done great. I just don't think he's done brilliantly. He has picked up form in recent weeks. Don't get me wrong. He's done a lot better in recent weeks. And he's actually looked quite decent. But yeah, and I like Pogba and Sancho, and probably... I don't even think I would take Ronaldo at this point now. I just don't see what he would do for us. Probably nothing. So yeah, bit of a strange one, to be fair. Bit of a strange one. What was your favourite period of football, or what year was your favourite? I don't have a favourite year, but it was like between 2006 and 2010. That was my favourite time in football, like by a country mile. I just think Barcelona team was the best then. Real Madrid team was the best, like, from that point onwards. Liverpool was the best, and I loved Xabi Alonso and I loved Fernando Torres. And between that time, Chelsea was good. Newcastle were okay. We weren't like battling relegation all the time. Well, until 2010. So yeah, that period of time I think was my favourite. Can everyone let me know if you can still see me now? The connection went down because of the weather. So please let me know if you can still see me. I think that's why my stream was going down and my TV was going weird. The weathers are just very strange. But I am still here. If you can see me, let me know. Just give me a wave in the comments. Oh, yeah, everyone said that he's back and you can see me. Okay, great. That's great news. Great news. As I said earlier in the stream, the weather is very bad here at the moment, so I'm actually not surprised that the stream's gone down midway through, because it's just getting wild out there. I can hear it. What is my favorite shirt? So the 1995, like 1995, 1996, 1997 Newcastle shirts are my favorite, and also my Torres one that is green and pink. That is my other favorite. So Anthony Elanga has now come on for Marcus Rashford. Because my obviously app went down, I didn't see if we made any changes yet, but we are just about to, it looks like. So Thomas Lemar and Antoine Griezmann are going to come on. João Felix is coming off, which I find insane, but he has done his job. It is absolutely fine. I understand why. He has not stunk up the place. He has looked like my star boy that he always does. And yeah, I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy that he got a goal. Also, it looks like Renan Lodi is coming off, which is, again, very surprising, because he has had probably the two best players on the pitch have come off, which is strange. But, you know, I trust Simeone. It is what it is at this point. So we'll see how the rest of the second half goes, I guess. We shall see. What do you think of Scott McTominay? Because pundits love him, but as a Man United fan, he's not good compared to other Premier League midfielders. I'm not even being rude here, but I genuinely don't rate Scott McTominay. And as you say, I genuinely can't believe like how many people, or not people, but pundits love him and think he's good. I've seen maybe like one or two games in my life where I've actually thought he was a decent midfielder. The rest, he just hasn't looked good at all. So it really shocks me that like so many people rate him. It's a bit similar to Declan Rice. Not in the sense of like I'm saying Declan Rice is anything like Scott McTominay, by the way, right? But realistically, like you either overrate him significantly or underrate him. It's like a little bit odd. But yeah, I just, for me, just Scott McTominay is just not it. But I mean, I can't really speak from my point of view because Newcastle are quite bad. Although I like our midfield, so. 5-0 Liverpool against Leeds. Wow. So I was in a space earlier and like a Leeds fan was joking, saying like, oh, it's going to be 20-0. Like joking on, right? No, but actually like it genuinely is 5-0. Like that is crazy. That is crazy. Liverpool are looking good again. It's like, it's so mad that like Liverpool are like aren't anywhere near the league at the moment. And Christian says it's not the despair, it's the hope that's killing the Man United fans. Scott is a rotation player at best, especially for United. I agree. I don't think he's the man to lead your midfield. I think you need to fix that up really now. And you definitely need to get a defensive midfielder in the summer. Oh, Man United is going down for every single foul now. Where is your daughter? She's fast asleep in bed. It's half term, so it's been like very busy days for her here and there. So, yeah. Did somebody say it was 5-0 at Liverpool? Yeah, you did, didn't you? Sorry, my banner didn't change for some odd reason. Let's try it again. Jimenez is getting a little bit stressed because obviously we're playing a little bit more low block than he would like. A little bit deep. Wow, it's 6-0. Are you joking? I've literally just changed it to 5. What's happening? What is happening? Oh, you know, Twitter's going to be absolutely unbearable tonight, isn't it, for Liverpool fans? Unbearable. I mean, take you in, take it. But it's going to be very, very unbearable. So, we're on 78 minutes now. God, I can't even, the stress in my life is not good. So it's going to be Ronaldo on this free kick. Oh, I don't want to look at your comments in case you tell us something's happened. I I can't deal, like. I'm not looking at your comment. I want to look at the comments, but I don't at the same time. So Griezmann's lying behind the wall. It's 6-0. Oh, yeah, I said it was 6-0, didn't I? I was going to say 6-0. Yeah, it is 6-0. Bloody 6-0, eh? Is that full time now, though? Was it a 7:45 kickoff? Yeah, so it will be full time, won't it? Ronaldo's free kick over the bar. Brilliant. Okay, let's go. Last 10 minutes. Come on. It's 1-1. Oh, Jesus. So 1-1. Anthony Elanga has just scored for Manchester United. Great scenes. Not. But it is what it is at this point. Second half, I just haven't done good. Came out horribly, second half. Which I did say. But it's like I know my team. And I know what we'll do. But anyways, is what it is at this point. What can you do? Nothing. I do think Elanga's really good, though. I think he'll be brilliant for Manchester United, and Ralph Rangnick actually really likes him, and it's nice to see like youngsters getting a chance, really. I haven't seen the goal because my stream's buffering, so I haven't actually seen it, but someone let me know how it is. Do I even want to watch it? I don't know. I don't even know if I want to watch it. To be fair, that goal was coming because second half, we've been awful, like absolutely awful second half. And I knew that's what would happen. And plus Man United a clutch FC, second half FC. We've just got to hope now that we just are better. Yeah, you know what? That'll be us next season because this Atleti team's awful at the moment. Absolutely awful. So I feel you on that one. I don't even really want to look at my Twitter because it's stupid. And I don't want to see what everyone has said. Because it's just pathetic at this point. But what can you do? You know what, right? Sometimes I'll get like comments and that, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, you don't know this, don't know that. And it's almost like I genuinely know what I'm talking about. What did I say second half? We're going to have to make sure that we stay on top of the game second half, because every second half that we play, we sit back and watch how the other team's going to play, and then we end up conceding. It's exactly like I said it was going to be. And that's frustrating because like I just know how it's going to be. And like, why can't everyone else see it? Why can't Simeone see that? I don't agree with the subs at all. Again, like I said, don't agree with taking Noddy and Felix off, who I think have probably been our best two players. But I understand that you needed a little bit of fresh feet on there. But it's completely changed the game again. It's just silly. And who's just got a yellow card there? Oh, Alex, tell us. Oh, guys. It is what it is. Elanga is a star, but yeah, I really like Anthony Elanga. I think he's brilliant. I really think he's good. Again, I didn't see the goal, but I probably will see it later, but didn't see it. So 84 minutes about to come in here. Oh my God, by the way, did anyone see? Go on Twitter now, right? If anyone's got Twitter, and look at Bentancur, and if that's how you say his name, Bentancur, Bentnaker, however you say his name, he plays for Tottenham. Oh my God, he got sent at the shops. He literally did the splits. He literally did the splits. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I need to find joy in something right now, guys, because honestly, like, this game has just made me ill. But if I'm right about a draw, I said it was going to be a draw all along. I said 1-1. I said maybe 2-1 to Atleti. Dispossessed in midfield every time. Yeah, Bentancur. Okay, Bentancur. As always, if people watch me a lot, I like getting people's names right. Don't like to mispronounce, because I know that's like a lot of people find it disrespectful. So I always like to know that I'm. Sorry, my cat's just appeared. High five! Yay! I don't think my cat actually understands me, but I do pretend. Hey, what you doing? Oh dear Lord. I just, honestly, this game has gone exactly how I said it was going to go. And that is the most frustrating part, because you always hope there's that one little thing that, like, they're going to do better. And, like, they just never do. And it's, like, so frustrating at times. Like, honestly, so frustrating. To be honest, I'm surprised even Correa's stayed on the pitch, because he's done nothing. But he's, like, last-minute FC, so... Oh, what a pass that was. Who was that? That was beautiful. That's a horrible pass. Absolutely horrible pass from Correa. Awful. I must say, the second half, this passing has been shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. Hey. Jack, my cat's name is Blossom. It is a boy. So if you wonder why he's called Blossom, it's because we thought it was a girl and then we took him to the vets and he was actually a boy. But we've just kept the name because my little girl just likes the name. So we've just kept it. But he's cost me £1,300 in the last week. So you better fix up. And Jake says it does put Atletico, but still predicted a 1-0 to Atletico with Felix scoring the winner. So I am annoyed. Yeah, I'll be as well. I'm annoyed the way the game's gone, to be quite honest with you, because the first half was just like completely different. I'm sure he's very happy being called Blossom. We kind of just shorten it to Bloss now because we think it's better, but yeah, still Blossom. Nice ball from Kondogbia there to Lamar. Lamar did well. Just went over the bar. Varane shouting, come on. Come on. So we've got another corner here. Again, because I've had to switch streams, I am very far behind. I must admit, I'm very far behind on the stream. I'm maybe about 2 minutes behind. So, Griezmann! Oh, crossbar! Oh, God. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Can't deal, you. I literally can't deal. I'm actually so frustrated and angry. Don't pest class too much. Just spent a boatload getting my dog's haircut. Yeah, luckily we don't have to get the cat's haircut, but yeah, it's cost me £1,300 for 2 operations in the last week. He's only 2. Oh, he's not even 2 yet, sorry. Are you 2? No, you're not 2 yet till... Ow! You're not 2 yet till July, are you? I get mixed up with my years. You like mash into one. How do you think the second leg will go? I don't know. I don't know now, because that first half shocked me like significantly, because I genuinely didn't think we were going to play like that. And I was really impressed with how we played and really happy with how the game went. The second half we've been awful. So realistically, we just need to do the complete opposite to what we've done today. We need to keep the first half we need to keep our energy for the second half. We need to just play a low block. Don't concede any against Man United in the first half. And then the second half, just come out all guns blazing. Use everything that we've got in the tank to play. because realistically the way that I've played tonight is just not good enough second half. It's been awful. So yeah, a little bit frustrating. And now I'm going to get conned on Twitter because I just said, oh, everyone said park the bus football, and literally that's what we've done second half. So I'm going to get absolutely slated on Twitter again now. So I might just go on private. Oh, dear yous. So coming up to full time now, really. 1-1's a very annoying, very, very annoying result. Jack, see, I'm losing the plot. And I asked him, he was going to say, yeah, my mum won. Honestly, just ignore me, genuinely. And yeah, I remember itchy nose. It's when I get nervous. When I get nervous, I get an itchy nose. I'm not nervous now. I'm more angry. So I've seen a lot of people slating Oblak on Twitter for their goal. Again, I haven't seen it. So can anyone let me know if it was Oblak's fault, if he should have done better? I know you guys said like Elanga had a great finish. But yeah. That's another foul. Yeah, thank you. You know what? I jinx stuff, I jinx stuff all the time. It's not even funny. Like, whenever I say something happens, like, say, like, for example, someone's had a crap game, right? Like, I'll say, oh, like, Griezmann is so bad, or something like that, and he'll go and score worldie. I do it every time. I just should keep my mouth shut, because honestly, like, it's just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing at times. I've genuinely just seen a comment about YouTube, but I've lost it. So the Man United has just come on, but he looks injured. I don't know what's happening there. Kendall is 39. Well, for a start, I'm absolutely not. I'm quite offended that you think I'm 39. Do I look 39? Don't answer that question. Yeah, don't answer that question. But yeah, what is my relationship status? I am very single. Depressingly so at times. I'm sure some people will relate. And Gadget saying it is Barcelona, Benfica and Ajax is actually 2-2. So that is another draw in the Champions League as well. So it doesn't make me feel so bad now because there's two of us. So it's 4 minutes at a time. Let me just reload Twitter. I don't even want like people to message me and stuff because actually like just like quite annoying. Because I'm so angry and stressed. Like, it's just stupid. Why does football stress and anger us so much? It really should not. It really should not get on my nerves this much. I can't even believe, oh my God, like 4 of our players just fell on top of each other. I can't believe how right I was though, like about how we were going to come out the second half. I just knew. It's like, I watch us every week. I just know. Anyways, the game is full time. It is finished 1-1 in Madrid. I'm extremely annoyed by that result. I know we haven't lost, and that's okay. But like, I'm just annoyed because the first half and the second half were like chalk and cheese. It wasn't even remotely similar styles of play. But I just knew second half, that's what we were going to do. We do it every single time. And it's just, what is the point at this point in time? You can't go into a Champions League leg and do that. We literally had the game but in our hand in the first half. And then we've just gone, oh, there you go, Man United. You may as well have it now. Like, sharing. I said point blank it would be a draw, though. All day long, all week long, I've said it's going to be a draw because I just knew. Pagatai says, don't worry, you're smashing my old toilet. I love that. That's actually made me laugh, so thank you for that. And shout out Pierre as well, tuning in for his way home from work. Please get home from work safe. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, Pierre. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. And Jack said that apparently that United play better away and they've been shite at home. Well, I hope you're right, Jack, because I can't be dealing with that no longer. It's actually very, very stressful. Unlucky to Atletico Madrid, keep pushing. Yeah, we really need to do the opposite next time. So we need to just chill in the first half, keep our energy for the second half, and try and win it the second half of the game. I haven't got a ticket for the Man United game, but if anyone knows of one, let me know. I'm going to try and get one for the Man United leg, but we'll see because everyone's going to want them, especially now that that's been the result. But thank you, as always, everybody, for tuning in. I am always so, so grateful for your comments and your interaction and the fact that you're tuning in with me. Really nice to see some new faces as well tonight. So thank you so much for that. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, great rest of the week. And I will actually this weekend, I'll be doing a watch along for Brentford and Newcastle because it is an away game. So I should be active for that at the weekend. So keep an eye out on my socials, keep an eye out on Twitch, YouTube, anything like that. And I will let you guys know, but have a lovely rest of your evening.